Let me welcome you to my channel. Before we begin the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this post. Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears had a tough game on Monday. Not only did they lose 30-12 to the Minnesota Vikings, their QB became an overnight meme. With Monday's loss, the team is now on an 8-game losing streak. In the final quarter of the game, Williams scrambled before he let the ball fly downfield. But he took a hit by linebacker Jihad Ward and lay on the ground for some time before getting up and walking to the sidelines. Once on the bench, his body language and slumping went viral online. Some mocked him, while others sympathized with him, and how the Bears O-line exposed him. The facility panel member Emmanuel Acho, during Tuesday's episode, blasted Caleb Williams for his behavior. After the game, during the press conference, he said being hit on the gridiron is like being involved in a car accident. However, he did not fish for sympathy and said that he needed to work on getting back stronger. Williams has been sacked 58 times this season, which is a franchise record for a single season. The NFL is no stranger to drama, both on and off the field, but rarely do rookies find themselves at the epicenter of a media maelstrom, quite like Caleb Williams. After the Chicago Bears suffered their 8th consecutive loss this season, the young quarterback and former Heisman Trophy winner became the focal point of intense scrutiny, thanks to none other than Emmanuel Acho. The outspoken analyst, never one to mince words, delivered a scathing monologue on Williams during his post-game segment, labeling him the peasant of the NFL in a rant that quickly went viral. The game in question was a 27-10 drubbing at the hands of the Detroit Lions, a team now squarely in playoff contention. Williams, despite his prodigious college career at USC, looked completely overwhelmed under the relentless Detroit pass rush. His stat line 16 of 35 for 176 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions wasn't just pedestrian, it was downright alarming for a player once touted as the savior of Chicago football. By the fourth quarter, cameras caught Williams on the sideline with his head buried in a towel, visibly frustrated. At one point, he appeared to ignore offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, a move that fueled whispers of tension within the Bears' locker room. After the game, Williams offered few words, stating flatly, "I'm frustrated, man. Losing sucks. We've got to be better, and I've got to be better." The day after the game, Emmanuel Acho took to his platform on Speak and launched a blistering critique of Williams. "Frustration?" Acho said, voice dripping with mockery. "Caleb Williams is frustrated. My man, welcome to the NFL. This ain't USC, and you ain't playing Stanford. You are not the king here, you're a peasant, and peasants don't get to pout." Acho's diatribe didn't stop there. He criticized Williams for what he called a sense of entitlement stemming from his college days. "Winning the Heisman doesn't entitle you to NFL greatness. I don't care how many nil deals you had, how many fancy touchdown passes you threw at the Coliseum, or how many scouts drooled over you at the Combine. This is Chicago. This is the NFL. You're 2-10, and last I checked, your job is to lead, not sulk." The former linebacker turned analyst went on to compare Williams unfavorably to other young quarterbacks who faced adversity early in their careers. "Look at C.J. Stroud," Acho said. "He's in Houston, a franchise that was in shambles last year. What's he doing? Playing like a grown man. Where's your grown man energy, Caleb?" Acho's takedown quickly became the talk of social media. Some fans applauded his candor, agreeing that Williams needed to grow up fast if he hoped to survive in the NFL. Others, however, felt Acho's comments were overly harsh, especially given the disarray surrounding the Bears as a franchise. Caleb's playing behind a trash O-line and has no weapons. Acho wants him to leads. How do you lead when you're running for your life every snap? One fan tweeted, "Love Emmanuel, but calling Caleb a peasant is out of line. He's a rookie QB on a bad team. Give him time," another wrote. Even former NFL players weighed in. Robert Griffin III, a fellow Heisman winner who struggled with injuries and inconsistency during his NFL career, defended Williams. The NFL is a learning curve for everyone, especially rookies. "Let's not tear down a young man who's still figuring it out," Griffin tweeted. To be fair, Caleb Williams isn't the sole reason for the Bears' woes. The team's offensive line ranks among the worst in the league, allowing Williams to be sacked 39 times this season. The receiving core, outside of DJ Moore, is a patchwork of underwhelming talent. And then there's the coaching staff, which has come under fire for questionable play calling and a lack of adjustments. Head coach Matt Eberflus, now firmly on the hot seat, attempted to deflect blame from Williams during his post-game press conference. "It's not on Caleb," Eberflus said. "We've got to protect better. We've got to execute better as a team. Football is the ultimate team sport, and right now we're not getting it done." But excuses only go so far in the NFL, especially for a franchise as starved for success as the Bears. With their last playoff win coming in 2010, patience among the fan base is running thin. Williams was supposed to be the quarterback who finally turned things around, and so far that hasn't happened. In the wake of Acho's comments, Williams took to the podium during a midweek press conference, addressing the criticism head-on. "Look, I'm not here to make excuses," Williams said. "I've got to play better, period. I hear the noise, but my focus is on getting better every day and doing whatever I can to help this team win." Williams also emphasized that his sideline frustration wasn't aimed at anyone in particular. "I hate losing. Anybody who knows me knows that. But I'm not blaming anyone. We win as a team, and we lose as a team." For many, Williams' struggles and Acho's subsequent critique serve as a reminder of how brutal the NFL can be, particularly for young quarterbacks thrust into less than ideal situations. History is littered with top draft picks who flamed out after being drafted by dysfunctional franchises. From Jamarcus Russell to Sam Darnold, the league has seen its share of can't-miss prospects fail to live up to the hype. But there's also hope for redemption. Troy Aikman, Peyton Manning, and Josh Allen all endured rough starts to their careers before finding success. For Williams, the challenge now is to learn from his mistakes, block out the noise, and prove that he can rise above the chaos in Chicago.